Cancer, welcome to your reading with me, Adrian Nelson. This is a general love reading for April 14, August. We can look at your recent past, your current energy, what's coming towards you, your overall energy. We're going to clarify that. We're going to look at some things that you maybe want to look out for, some red flags, and then we're also going to end up with some good news from the universe. All right, let's go. All righty, let's see what we have. I feel a change here for you, Cancer. Let's see. Maybe a sudden change. Ooh. All right. And the overall energy is the Eight of Swords. Okay. Sorry. So this could be a space where I feel for some of you don't even have hope. Like you're not even gonna bother, you know, to have any sort of hope there for love. I feel that for some of you, it's a space where maybe you'd like to be in love, you'd like to experience love, you maybe like to be with a person. And I feel that for some of you though, it's almost like you might be looking even at different possibilities of, you know, maybe who it is that you might be with, how it can work out. But I don't really sense any sort of serious commitments taking place here at the moment, you know. Maybe more confusion as opposed to commitment. Let me show you the rest of the cards and then I'm going to give you the rest of that before we clarify. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups over there for you, Cancer. Then in your current space, there's the Two of Swords, there's the Five of Wands, quite a lot of conflict here, and the Four of Swords. I feel that for some of you, even if somebody really want to upset you very quickly and they want to ruin your day very quickly, they have to speak about love. You're like, I don't even want to talk about that. All right. Coming towards you, you've got the Tower, the Four of Cups, and the Moon. Alrighty. So Cancer, when I look at this, so first of all, there's a change that took about there in the past. There is a space of moving away from one place and moving to another, you know. Could be physically, but I feel it's more sort of like emotionally. There's a shift that took place over there in love, in your understanding of what it is actually that you want to have in love, you know, in a connection. There's a shift there that took place for you know, what it is that you want to have and experience. And it could be for many of you that you started to almost like you have that, you know, conversation in the mirror, or you have that one-on-one with yourself, and you like, listen, this isn't working. Okay, so there's some real changes that took place there in life for you, maybe even in the direction that you're kind of like taking your career and your friends and, you know, all those sort of things. This is a complete sort of almost like a do-over, you know, or maybe like, yeah, like a redo. Let's see if we do this over. I feel that that was definitely necessary there for you. There's a lot of things that I feel that you needed to work through it in yourself. Maybe you still had difficulty getting over a past connection. You know, maybe you needed to make peace that say maybe your life didn't go the way that it's supposed to sort of go, you know, according to convention, or the way that you maybe envisioned that it's going to go as well. I sense that new beginning over there. You had to forgive yourself for certain things. You had to let, you know, certain energies go, and I feel that was very, very hard for you. And so where you are at the moment, even though I feel that there's, you know, probably more than one sort of interest in your life romantically, remember this is a general reading, but I don't really sense that pursuing anything at this particular point in time. So even if, you know, so even if say maybe somebody comes to you and they say, listen, I really have this genuine feelings for you, I'd really like to be with you, maybe we can make it work. I don't really see you being sort of like, you know, all sort of like, okay, let's see, like, there's almost a sense of like, oh, well, yeah, that's nice, let me maybe think about it. It's almost like you want to see if you can fit life and love into your schedule. It's almost like it's not fitting into your schedule at the moment with your plans. There's some inner conflict that's taking place at the moment, and that in itself is also you reaching for greater parts of strengths. I almost feel like some of you might feel that You know, maybe you've been sort of tripping on the same person for a while, or the same sort of type for a while, or maybe like the same, more than one person maybe, you know. But it's almost like you're like, you know, why am I even bothered with all of this? You know, this is a space of saying like, you know what, whatever. Let's put all of that wood in the fire, let's light the match, and let's just kind of like, you know, I don't know, watch you burn type of thing. But it's not a malicious space. It's more, I feel for many of you, it's almost like you're getting to understand why a lot of your connections didn't work out in the past, because you might have sold yourself short. Now going forward, there's really intense healing taking place. There's really intense inner healing taking place. There is it's almost like a aura sort of detox that is taking place. Just from that negative, low vibing energy. Okay. And I see that going forward for you as well. And once you've done all of that, that is when this beautiful, offer of love comes through for you. This beautiful offer of a heart. And in that space, this is so beautiful for me to see. This is so beautiful for me to see. Could be dealing with a Pisces as well. But what is so beautiful, you know, another water sign or even an earth sign. But let's not even go there. What is beautiful for me is that the inner healing that you do is bringing that offer of love for you. And I feel that you're dealing with someone, Cancer, that would say, I'd really like to be with you, I'd really like to pursue something beautiful with you. But this is one of those people that you know, if it means that they would rather just have to be your friend, that you can't do more than that, then, you know, I feel that they're actually okay with that. So it's somebody with pure intentions, really, that's coming towards you, but you had to do, you know, that recent sort of healing in the past, and there's still some healing that's taking place. The healing itself is not completely done, and it is, as you go forward, there is still that you know, more sort of healing taking place, which does take you to that magical space. Okay. So there is definitely a sudden, you know, twist, change in energy from the last reading that I did for you. But, you know, that's just how energy goes sometimes, collective energy. It's like getting a sudden, I don't know, thunderstorm when the sun is shining. It can just happen suddenly, okay? Right. Cancer. So just looking at your overall energy, clarifying that we've got the Ten of Swords, so beautifully followed by the Ten of Cups, and then the Two of Swords. Releasing, drawing to you that beautiful, all that beautiful, wonderful stuff, but then realignment. Okay, there's still some realignment taking place, because remember, it's a process from releasing that which is not honoring our greatest good, especially when it's within ourselves, to sort of aligning with that greater good. And that is what's happening for you at the moment. And I feel that is almost like why some of you might not be all that interested in love at the moment, because there's other things happening. So two cards fell out here. They fell onto your current space, which is actually the Two of Swords. They are upside down. I'm not going to turn them around just yet. I'm going to draw an additional card for them, and we're going to look at the recent past first. So let's look at that Wheel of Fortune there in your recent past. See what we have there. So we've got the Seven of Staffs, which is the Seven of Wands. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is twice there in your recent past as well. Okay. Cancer, this is a space of, yeah, inner healing. It's almost like some of you have given your power away and you may not actually have realized this. So this could be in, you know, all sorts of things in life, really. But I feel that there were some connections that needed to be severed. This could also be, and it's not necessarily for all of you, but this could also be sometimes, you know, and this actually came out for Gemini as well, where you're sometimes hanging out with friends and they may not actually realize it, but there's almost like a bitterness inside of them, and it's sort of like, you know, misery looking for company. Don't buy into that. Okay, be very mindful not to buy into that. And I feel that some of you have, but you began to realize that, and you started to move away from that, and you had to kind of like, I suppose, you know, I feel that even though you realize that the separation process itself, it is hurtful though, so that is what's challenging. Let's look at this Two of Swords in your current space where the cards went in reverse. Another Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay, so Cancer, this is a space where you begin to, where you are at the moment, you're beginning to realize your value, you're beginning to realize your worth, your focus is on you, your focus is on your life, your focus is on your stability. So again, there's not all that much of a focus maybe on love, but also at the same token, you are being encouraged to, you don't even need to pursue love, but don't close your heart to it. Don't close yourself to the possibility, because when it reaches a point where love is not a possibility in your mind at all, then you can't attract it because you're not in alignment with it. All right. Let's look at the Tower energy for what's coming towards you. So we've got the Page of Cups, the Moon, and the Five of Cups. Okay. This is quite interesting. Some of you, it's almost like you're dealing with someone in your life at the moment, or you've got someone in your life at the moment, that you don't actually realize that that person is a vibrational match for you, that that person is a perspective, and a very good perspective, divine counterpart for you. And I feel that there is some energy that you needed to release from within yourself, within your life, because that sort of energy was in contradiction with this beautiful connection. And then so for some of you, you may have really liked someone, but it was just not happening, because I feel that the ties that you had in your life, the connections that you had in your life, which, you know, it could be colleagues, it could be friends, and I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to write them off. It just means that you don't sort of buy into that sort of, you know, sort of like manky energy of theirs anymore. That change your vibration. Okay. And I want you to be patient with that within yourself, because I do see it being a challenging and a hurtful experience, in fact. Okay. Clarifying the Four of Cups in the energy coming towards you, we've got the Temperance, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Divine intervention for love. Somebody's opening their heart towards you. Somebody's actually making a decision, and I feel that somebody decided to open their heart to you. Somebody began to see you in a different light because your energies changed and they're pursuing you. This is you actually... I feel that the one that you really wanted to be with, that person is actually finally, in a way, almost like it's like your paths are beginning to cross, whereas before, even if you tried really, really hard, it didn't seem like it was possible. Okay, there was always some sort of problem. Clarifying the Moon and the energy coming towards you, you've got the Magician in reverse, you've got the Lovers and the Six of Pentacles. I don't really feel like this is a new connection. I don't even feel that there's so much, you know, for some of you, you may have felt, even when you thought about this connection in the past, that, you know, I don't know if we can make it work. There seems to be so many things to work through and to get over. I don't really see, it's almost like you have done all the hard work that needed to be done, you know, maybe on a more sort of friendship level. And now you've got a better understanding of each other. So it's almost like that relationship, that connection is the next logical step. Okay, let's see. I like that. I really like that. Let's see some of the things that you might want to look out for, Cancer, that might be, you know, potentially a threat to your connection and to love. So we have got the King of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So I don't really think that somebody had your best intentions at heart when it comes to love. It could have just really been a reflection of themselves. It doesn't necessarily mean that they were, you know, intentionally malicious and wanted you to be alone and unhappy. But I feel in the deeper part of them, they actually did want to, because they didn't want to lose you and you had to separate from that. Okay. Let's look at some of the good news that life has for you. There's this card that's sticking out that really want to come out. More sevens. Seven of Air, Seven of Swords. All right. Whatever it is that you needed to accept within yourself, Cancer, it's really paying off really beautifully for you with the alignment of love. Whatever it is that you severed, that connection wasn't supporting the new connection that you're going towards. So you needed to let go of the one in order to go towards the other. All right. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps you. That's what I got for you, Cancer. If it resonates with you, you're more than welcome to like the video, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell. Taking a nice deep breath, place your hand on your heart and claim the reading for yourself if that resonates with you. Sending you some love from my heart as well, my beautiful fellow Cancerians. If you'd like to have a reading with me, my email address is down below in the description. Either reading, regression, hypnosis you can have with me. From the time this reading is going on, for 2 weeks, I've got some time to do readings, to do sessions. But after that, I'm going to have very, very, very little time. So if you maybe been on the fence, or you feel, called upon to have a reading with me, to have a regression hypnosis session with me, you want to book that soon as opposed to later, because I might not be available later on for that. If you want to learn to read the tarot for yourself, there's a link for my tarot reading course in the description. You can check that out. Thank you for your time, your energy, your love, and your life. I'll see you next time.